Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Ethereum and just some feedback on my trade from yesterday. So early morning, I entered at this on this yellow line. This is not an entry line; it's quite a strong support resistance line, and I took a nice ride up. So I took profit around 30%, 40%, and 50% there. So I take 20% of my position at a time. So I've got 5 take profits. But by then I'd moved my stop loss up to around 20%. And obviously I got stopped out, but then the last 40% of my position was closed out at the 20% profit. Okay, then I thought this line will hold, so I entered again, but I just got stopped out straight away. So that dampened the success of my first trade a bit. But now looking at Ethereum, I'm still quite optimistic about Ethereum. If you even look at this pullback that we had now, or that pullback, or this pullback, was less than Bitcoin's. I think this was a 28% pullback, where Bitcoin had a 33% pullback. And at this area here, there was some news that in 48 hours, if the Ethereum can I say stock on the exchanges declined by 28%. So that's huge. So there's like a bit of fear of the Ethereum stock, as I can call it, if I can call it that, running out. So normally markets are always about supply and demand. So that's the one reason I'm quite optimistic about Ethereum. So for now, I'm looking at these trend lines forming this symmetrical triangle. So, and obviously it lines up with this resistance block. So this seems like it's going to hold here. And then that little orange line there, the dotted line, is my my alert. So I won't be interested in longing when it hits here. I would just wanted to exit this triangle, and on the retest, I will look for a long option, or an entry option. So that red line is our previous all-time high. So there's some nice opportunity for a leg up there. That's about 11% up, and if you do that on leverage, there's a good potential profit there. Just going across here. So my second entry will be on the previous, when Ethereum hit their previous all-time high, there was a pullback of 17%. So 17% brings us right in the middle of this resistance block here, which is quite a strong area of support. So I've marked this white line here for our retracement. So if I get opportunity to enter in a trade here, I'll take profit before I get close to that all-time high there, because there'll definitely be a retracement, and then I'll look at this area or signs of entries, but this will be the area that I'll look for. Just a bit of other news on Ethereum is the CME futures are launching on the 7th or the 8th. Yeah, that's the 8th of February. So Ethereum is the second cryptocurrency where the CME futures will be launched for, and that brings with it quite a lot of new opportunities. Okay, so that's Ethereum. And then another one I just want to have a brief look at is Polkadot. So Polkadot is basically the same, or it's competition for Ethereum, as well as Cardano is also competition for Ethereum. It's just recently picked up Polkadot, so it was trading sideways, and then in the last a week, it got a huge bump to the top. So just something I saw picked up here is on this leg up to there, it retraced just about to the 382.382 level, and then I took this leg up to the top, and it retraced more or less to the 382 level. So I've set an alert there as well. If it comes, it did come back there just now, but I'm not 100% sure. And over the weekend, it's a bit dodgy. There's not a lot of volume in the market. The volume is about at half now of what it was on Friday. So I'm probably not going to get into a trade today. Another coin I want to look at is Cardano. Like I said just now, it's basically the same, or competition for Ethereum. The same year. So I took from this last leg up that we've got up here, this last leg up to there, or the first leg up to there. That's the 3. Let's just try and separate them. That's the 382. The 382 level is down there. Let's just see again. We try and see it. Yeah, the 382 level is down there. Retrace back to the 382 level. This leg up there, if we just move it to market, it's also a 382, or more or less a 382. So it's the same platforms of competition. I'm not sure if we can draw any parallel on it, but it's just interesting. I'll be watching that in the future. I just want to go back to Ethereum here. The Ichimoku cloud on the 1 hour, we're going to run into there within the next 4 hours. So there we're going to have quite a bit of support. So I just looked back at that just now for a while. I shouldn't do that. Let's get it to reset, yeah. So it's been respecting the Ichimoku cloud on the 1 hour all the way up until it didn't. When it broke through, and then when we came back, moved up into a bullish trend again, then it bounced off there again, bounced off there again, bounced off there again. So I'm sure this is going to push Ethereum through that top trend line there for that entry that I spoke about just now. Okay, and then just a quick look at Link. I also had an entry on Link last night, which also dampened my success of my previous trade. I just can't remember at which one I entered here. But this was quite a strong resistance here, and I thought it came down here. Yeah, it was on this one, and I thought it was going to go up, and then it just wicked down, and I got stopped out there. Once again, it's reaching this green Ichimoku cloud, which should give it support. So all indications that we're going to get quite a decent breakout tomorrow. So Link, interestingly, is built on Ethereum, on the Ethereum platform, and there's expected to be a big breakout on Chainlink as well. Chainlink is, I don't know all the technical details, but it's basically used for the link between decentralized financing and the Swift code and banking. Yeah, it seems big banking is going to adapt the decentralized financing like this year. Okay, going to Bitcoin. So this chart is still a bit messy, but I can't remove any of my analysis because they all correlate and overlap. So I've just got this triangle. I just left this triangle in here with this trend line and that trend line forming this symmetrical triangle. So it obviously broke through there. So we can remove that one, that bottom trend line now. So this is a much longer time frame trend line, this purple one. So it runs from the beginning of January. So basically 2 weeks already. And it's been supporting this higher lows all the way up. We can probably extend that trend or that trend line to form to close this triangle here. So I'm not too excited about that. I don't think that is too important, that triangle. I won't, the bigger, well, to finish this triangle is that top trend line also from about the beginning or the first week of January. So I'll be looking at Bitcoin to basically come down and find some momentum. We might have to wait up until here. That's probably about the 20th of January, about 3 days before we'll have a breakout towards the end of this triangle. Something interesting here is this trend up here, this leg up from here to there. I'm just going to move this so you can see this 618 level there, and that 618 level, and this resistance block that I've drawn in here. So I've got a resistance block from there to there, and then I've got another resistance block inside there that really makes this a powerful area here. And look, this morning, I think we're in the 4 hour hour this morning, It came down perfectly to that 618 level, right on top of that resistance block, and on the way up. So I saw it happening, but I was just not 100% sure that that was the turning point, because this was quite a big drop down from the top. But if you had entered there was a decent profit there, up until where we were just a while ago. So that's basically my summary of the markets now. So I don't think a lot will happen tonight. I'll be watching this tomorrow morning to see or to find a new entry. Right, that's me. Cheers.